Hello YouTubers, another Halo Reach toy review, and today it is on, of course, the Series 5 Spartan Gungnir custom mail. This is the box, Halo Reach Series 5. There's this in-game model, very nice looking, UNC 28 moving parts, new character, all the warnings, McFarlane figures. So on the back it shows the figures, the Carter, Unmasked, Security, Operator, Armor Pack with CQB, Weapons Pack, the Ranger, the Marmello, and the Chieftain. The really only few that I actually want from this set is the Weapons, the Operator, the Ranger, the Marmello, and the Chieftain. Those are really the only ones I want. The Chieftain's probably at the top of the list, with the Weapons Pack at second, and then these guys can be in whatever order. I really don't care. Yeah, so here's the figure itself. It is very, very nice, as you guys can see. Very, very nice. Wish my camera would get in focus. So, yep. I've recorded this review a few times and different days and stuff, and raced it for how long it was, so let's just get this started with the rocket launcher detail. As you can kind of see, it's got really, really nice detail. Too bad this doesn't swivel like in the game when they go boom, swivel, you know, but that would have been asking way too much, so I'm actually happy they didn't, because then it would break a lot. The only point of articulation on this is on here. It swivels and goes out so you can adjust it. And don't put too much pressure on it because it's not like a flexible plastic. Ooh, comes out. It's not flexible plastic, it's actually kind of hard plastic. And the one thing to worry about this, it feels really breakable. Almost as much as the assault rifle. So be careful with this. Don't let little kids play with it. Don't let little kids play with these at all, normally. So yeah, Gungnir. Few things you can notice straight away with this character that are new. Some new armor parts, which is pretty much only the head. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think the shotgun shells have been used before. I don't know about this armor. I don't remember it being on any of the others. But yeah. They use this armor piece a lot in this series. There's one on the Operator, the Security, Security. No, not on the Security. But on these two guys, they have the armor piece. That one, technically it is, but it's a different piece. It's not the Gungnir, it's a different one. It's got a little attachment on the bottom, it's not as big. But anyway, so this is removable. You know, just take it off, customize it. And this one, it goes into the arm because it's a robotic arm. I wish the arm was a removable piece. I think it is. So, you know, pop off, say Noble 6, and you want him to have a robotic arm. Yeah. Anyway, so it's got a ball jointed head. So, you know, he can look around. He can't really look up. That's about as far as up. But, you know, they usually lean back, too. But he can get quite a bit down. I mean, he can look all sad and depressed. So, on both shoulders, they got ball joined, you know, shoulders, both of them. And then this is where it gets different. You know, the normal elbow has two swivel joints. One above the elbow joint, you know, twist like that. And then there's one that's below it, you know, that does like the shin. So where, on a Star Wars figure, the glove would be. So, yeah, I really don't know. So, like, I can't use my arm. Yeah, so, like, right above my fingernail, there's a joint, and right above it again is another joint, and then plus the normal swivel. On this one, it's kind of like that, except it's like that, and then rather than there being any wrist, it swivels just at, like, a glove point on the Star Wars figures. And then, of course, the wrist on the normal side has the normal articulation. Of course, he has the normal body articulation, like the waist. He gets quite a bit back, so you can make him all like, looking all tough. for like Cat or something, which would be weird because if you play the Halo 3 game, I mean the Halo Reach game, and you watch like Fails of the Week and like Horse and Halo Fails of the Week from Rooster Teeth, you guys would know that Cat kills a lot of her teammates. So don't fall for it. Alright, and then they got the weird jointed leg, of course, where there's a swivel joint at the hip, but then like right where a normal swivel, joint is, it goes out. I don't get that. I'll never ever get the joint, why they do that. I'll never know. Because that's not a way a leg bends. But yet, it is kind of more stable, though, so I kind of like it, and I'm just like, I don't think there's any part of me that doesn't like it, because it is new, but yeah. And then they have the normal ball hinged knees and double ankle things, and of course the ball joint toes. The thing about my figure is that it's got a loose, the leg isn't really loose now that I've looked at it, but the knee and the toe joint are really loose. And the knee isn't even on. Like, you can kind of see a little white speck right above my nail. That's actually this part of the leg trying to go above the little peg. So sooner or later I'm just going to put a little knife right there and push into it and try to get it around the peg so it's actually safe. But, it's still doing good. And these are new knee pads as well. Those are Gungnir. He can hold his rocket launcher pretty well. Just depends on which hand you use, like which arm you want to hold it. From right now, I know this hand, if it were to hold this part of the gun, not the little peg, it really doesn't work. I have tried so many times. I've tried and tried and tried. It's not that good. It just doesn't want to go. The darn bastard doesn't want to go. And that's why I always have it like this. So yeah, that looks a lot nicer. So yeah, he can hold it pretty well. Yeah, it's kind of loose, depending on what pose you have him in. I'm sure if you have it like above his head, it'll fall out a few times. But yeah. Anyway, this figure has good detail, as you guys can see. Oh, he also comes with a frag grenade. And then, yeah, so he's got pretty good detail. So does the gun. Gun's a little fragile. Be careful when you get your figures, especially if in the Halo Reach line. They can have loose parts. The only one that doesn't have a loose part out of the 3 I have is the hologram. It is actually a very spot-on, pretty normal joints, so they won't go and then fall, like this guy does at times. See? Had it flat. It usually stays. The toe isn't that bad, and the knee actually isn't that bad, but it can get stiff at parts. I mean, loose at times. So, yeah. Anyway, this figure's gonna get a 5 out of 5. I recommend this set. You can still pick them up at Target. Don't see the Reach figure. I do not see the Reach figures too much at Walmart, and they're starting to come up at Walgreens supposedly because there's an exclusive. And then GameStop. I went to my local GameStop. I didn't see any figures there, and that's maybe just because it's my GameStop, but I don't really know. So maybe you guys want to leave me a clue on how that works, where what to look for the figures at GameStop, because I really don't know. So anyway, that's been a review on the Gungnir figure from McFarlane from Halo Reach. Just gonna do that, and 5 out of 5. See you guys later.